Hello and welcome to The Preacher Plays, and the preacher, that is me, is playing Telefrag VR. This is a live review of Telefrag VR. Thank you very much for the developers, Anshar Studios, for providing me with a review code for the game. And if anybody is unfamiliar with how my live reviews work by now, I tell you a bit about the game, a bit about my thoughts, and then I play the game. So if you're interested to hear what I think of the game first, this is the section for you. If you want to skip ahead to gameplay when this is not live and it's a recording, feel free to do so, because I'll show some gameplay afterwards. So, Telefrag VR, by the same guys that brought us Detached, the space game Detached, which is actually one of my favourite games on PSVR, because that was an awesome game. I really enjoyed Detached. It had this very cool, lonely feeling about it, in space, the coldest space, no one can hear you scream. The controls and the physics were like excellent, you know, you really had to be on your toes and use your brain to get through all of the puzzles and get through the whole game. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. So when I heard that the same guys were making a arena shooter, it piqued my interest. However, things are not as rosy as they would seem, and I hate to do this to a bunch of developers which I really think are really cool and have got a good future. However, this game, personally, for me, I believe this game is a bit of a misstep for these guys, unfortunately. First up, graphics. The graphics are nothing to write home about. They're actually not very well done, and they're quite blurry. More than, 5 foot away from me, everything gets really, really blurry. And I'm playing on a PS4 Pro, and it's very, very blurry. This is like early gen PSVR blurry. And the graphics don't even look that taxing or demanding, to be perfectly honest, when you compare it to games like Blood and Truth, Kill and Flow Incursion, etc. The Space Junkies. They all have got much clearer and more cool things going on, really, than this game does. So yeah, graphics are disappointing. So next up, sound. Sound is serviceable. That's about as best as I could describe it. The music's forgettable. The sound effects are very forgettable. There's nothing there that makes you go, oh wow, that sounds, it's so cool. Nothing at all. It's just bog standard kind of stuff. So, gameplay. What do I think of gameplay? Oh, excuse me about that. See, this is how you can tell it's live. I coughed live on air. What do I think of gameplay? Gameplay, for me, I played against Chris from PSVR World. We give it a good, hours plus worth of gameplay the other day, as in multiplayer, and I've played it against the bots quite a lot as well, because at least it has bots. And for me, it's not good. It's not great. The controls, I'm using the moves. You can play it with the joypad as well, the DualShock, but I'm using the moves, and it doesn't play very well. It doesn't feel very well to control, even though they've tried to use the same types of control schemes as you get in Skyrim, Kill and Flow, Sirento, etc. There's a way that they're used in the game, and there's a way that your character moves speed-wise and smoothness-wise, which doesn't work anywhere near as well as those games. Those games are like the pinnacle of free movement in PSVR, and this game takes the same kind of controls, you know, like left move button to move forward, right move button to move backwards, X and circle to turn left and right. Hey, how's it going, Sniffles? Yes, anyway, so, you know, turn left and right, and it isn't very good. It doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel smooth, it feels a bit poor, actually. So, gameplay, it's a one-on-one, it's called an arena shooter, but it's one-on-one. The level design leaves a lot to be desired. I don't actually find the levels very interesting, and the whole mechanic that you're supposed to have in the game is telefragging, which is, if anybody doesn't know what telefragging is when you teleport yourself into an enemy, but you can also teleport yourself around the level. So they've tried to be clever, and they've tried to create levels which you've got, you know, like things on the ceiling, so that when you teleport up to it, you know, you're upside down, etc. But the levels don't really work that well. It's very uninspired level design. The levels are very small, and it's, as said, 1 versus 1. So to be perfectly honest, when you've got the likes of Space Junkies, which has just upgraded its gameplay to 3 versus 3 online and 1 versus 2 in terms of bots, it already has a massive leap advantage in terms of the gameplay. The gameplay is very fast, fluid in Space Junkies. The multiplayer is fast, it's flawless. The graphics are great, the sound's excellent, good music. This game is lacking in every aspect to a game like Space Junkies, and unfortunately Space Junkies is pretty much its direct competitor. and this game just doesn't really live up to it at all. I couldn't really recommend this game over Space Junkies whatsoever, and I'm not sure it's going to do very well, and I feel really bad because I know the developers have already released a really good game in Detached. This game is just not that game, and I feel bad for them because they've given something different a try, and in my opinion it hasn't paid off. They need to go back to the drawing board and they need to look at something else because this is not working out for them. That's basically my summary on the game and the gameplay. Not for me, probably not for a lot of people, and if I had to recommend it, I'd say put your money towards Space Junkies instead. You'll probably have a much more enjoyable time than this one. So I'm going to jump into a game so you can see what a game looks like. And by the way, if you're wondering, my camera is straight ahead. This is a couple of things. This is a bug. My camera is this way. My camera is here. Yet the menu is offset to my right. The last time I played this game, the menu offset itself to my left. No matter how many times I reset my camera, the menu does not spin itself around to reset, so I have to actually look to my right to be able to do anything. So we're going to leave the bot difficulty on any difficulty level, and then we're going to go to a map, and then I'll probably delve into a bit more gameplay things as I'm playing it, just stuff that I missed in that small little review there. So yeah, as a review, not a great game, probably give it a pass. If at best, wait till it gets very, very cheap on a sale, because this is not something that you're really going to find super enjoyable in my opinion. So gameplay wise, this is a gameplay bit that I wasn't able to describe, but I can show you right now. At the beginning of every round you get to choose your weapons, and you have 2 of each weapon. You can have two of the same thing in one hand, or 2 different guns in a hand. So we'll pick the plasma rifle first.
Warm up.
Now what ends up happening is it's like best of 3 or 4 rounds.
Prepare to fight.
Right, and what ends up happening is
Round 1.
when you die, if I die with both of these weapons, in fact I'll try and let the bot kill me. So if I die with both of these weapons in my hand, the next round these weapons will not be available to me. So if you favour the rocket launchers, for example, and then you die and you lose one match, like one round, not a match, if you lose one round, you will not have the rocket launchers available to you for the rest of the 4 rounds. So here, I'm going to die with the plasma guns, right. So the bot came and killed me. I no longer have the plasma guns, so I have to choose another combination of guns. This feels like something that would be a different mode, as if you'd have a standard shootout mode, and then this would be like a modified mode, just for something a bit different. But this is the standard mode that you're with. You can change your fire, as you can see. We've got different types of fire, so you've got the balls that stick on the ground with the flat cannon, or you've got the ones that bounce. Oh, I'm going to get blasted if I don't try and kill this guy. We'll put the ones that stick, so you can see it changes. Controls are not great, not very fluid. It's fast moving, I'll give it that. Oh, I died again. There's no real hit markers or indication as to where you're getting shot from so much. You just kind of die, and if you telefrag into you, it's an instant kill.
Enemy killed.
So that was the length of a match right there. That was about, I don't know, 15 seconds.
Round 4.
So I get to keep my rocket launchers because I survived. These are armor things that you get to pick up. These are portals which you can go through, which take you to different places. To show off the teleport mechanic, you have to press square. So if I want to go up there, press square, sends a teleport beam. But each of the weapons have a different type of teleport beam.
Enemy killed.
Oh, I killed him. It's 2 for 2. So this is me on the roof here. So you can go. Whoop.
Defeat.
Wow. See that? As soon as I teleported, instant death. Next match, come on. What you just saw there is basically it. That's exactly what it's like when you're playing online as well. Now, this is where it gets a little bit funky, because when me and PSVR World were playing this, I was using the Move controllers and he was allowed to play me with the DualShock. And because of the sort of craziness of the controls, yes, it looks naff. Thanks for your expert opinion. No, to be fair, you're absolutely right. It's naff. It is naff, and I feel sorry for the guys that worked hard on it. There's only 5 different maps to choose from, so there's only 5 maps in total. But when me and Chris were playing it from PSVR World, because he had the DualShock, he had a major advantage over me, even though I've got free movement like this. Because the controls are so funky and don't work that well, he was able to like kick my ass with ease because my controls are so difficult to use compared to his. So I'd recommend, and I never recommend playing with a DualShock because I like to feel immersed. But as far as this game goes, I'd just recommend playing with the DualShock. These are like lasers. I want to see if I can telefrag into them. Oh, come on, let me telefrag. Oh, I missed. Come on, come through the portal.
Enemy killed.
Yeah, I killed the enemy. The enthusiasm in my voice is real.
Round 2.
Round 2. Prepare to be bored. Let's telefrag him. There we go. See that? See that? Instant kill because I telefragged into him. I teleported onto his body. Instant kill.
3.
So he's lost all of his weapons just because I happened to get a lucky telefrag on him. And I think that's actually going to pee a lot of people off, which is kind of ironic considering the game is actually called Telefrag VR. The whole point of the game is telefragging, and yet that's going to annoy people so much, the fact that they just instantly die with no idea where the player is or comes from. So I could just be like secretly hiding over here, telefrag into him without them even knowing where I am, and that's it. Dead. Not even a chance to react to it. Just instantly dead. I can hear I can hear him. He's somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Victory.
See that? Telefragged into him again. Didn't even have to shoot. Victory. Didn't shoot. Didn't even use them guns because they're rubbish guns. And that's it. That's it. There's no extra modes. There's no extra people to play against, like 2, 3, 4, 5 people. It's not like Unreal Tournament where you used to have like 16 guys running around blasting the crap out of each other. It's just 1 versus 1. That's it. That's all you get, and it's as exciting as you're seeing right now. I know I feel really bad for bashing on this, but I have to tell the truth. I have to be honest, regardless of how much I like the devs. You know, my opinions are never bought. I always give my honest opinions, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do here: is save people money. You know, buy the good stuff.
Prepare to fight.
Oh, that's just a warm up.
Round 1.
That was a shitty spawn. Spawned straight in front of each other. Okay, let's try this one. Laser pistol.
Round 2.
What?
Died.
There you go. There's another problem. Doesn't do the spawns correctly. So as soon as I spawned in, instantly killed before I even got a chance to look around.
Round 3.
As you can tell, the map design's pretty crappy.
Defeat.
Wow, I didn't even stand a chance in that game. That's basically it. I'm going to do one more round just so you can see another map, hopefully. And then I'm going to pack this stream in, because there's not much more to say, you know. There isn't really much more to say. There's nothing more to see. You know, I've done streams that lasted 2 hours on games that had a lot to see. This one just doesn't. This is going to be a big hit and swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a swing and a miss, folks. A swing and a miss. Let's get the rocket launcher again.
Warm up.
Oh no, we're back on this level again, of course.
Enemy killed.
Telefragged right into his face. Insta kill. Oh, I wish I was showing you some cool games instead of naff ones.
Prepare to fight.
I don't like showing bad games.
1.
I much prefer to enjoy myself when I'm playing. I forgot you can control that. A bit more of an open map, this one. Okay, where's he at? Oh, I got shot. Where'd that come from?
Enemy killed. Round 2.
Look at that, man. As soon as I came through the portal, instant hits.
You died.
Oh, I died. Teleported into his bullets with a
Round
plasma rifle.
3. Enemy killed.
Yay. See if I can spawn kill him.
4.
Yay. That was it. That was it. End of the game. Leave the match. That's it, guys. That's basically it. That's Telefrag VR in a complete and utter nutshell. There's nothing more to see. It's a bit buggy. Graphics is not very good. Sound's nothing to write home about. And gameplay is dull. Very, very dull. That's it. So you can customize your character a bit. Although I can't change the base. Maybe you've got to earn them. I don't know. But yeah, this is not a good game, guys. I think I'm going to leave the stream there. This is one of the shortest streams I've done in a while. But there's nothing more to tell you. There, honest to God, is nothing more to tell you. What you've seen in this entire length of this video is what you get. So you guys obviously are the best judge. If this is your deal, if this is the kind of game that you like, that's fine. Go out and buy it. But for me, if you're anything like me, if you followed my videos before and you know the types of games that I like, and if you think that you also like the types of games that I like, then you're not going to like this. Sorry. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.